I want to share this story with you because I want to show you what happens when you're angry, and generations and generation, the next generation get worse as they move. As kids are born, if the parents are angry, the kids would become angry, and their kids to a state of total destruction. And that most blacks, not all, have been made angry first in the homes by their black mothers and grandmothers. Exceptions to the rule. Once in a while, the fathers are there and he's weak, so he causes children to become angry as well. But instead of telling black Americans to forgive their mothers and grandmothers and their fathers for not being there to protect them from these type of mothers and grandmothers, they have been told that the white man and white police officers are their problem, that they hate them because of their because of their color. It's not true, but that's what they've been told. So forgiveness doesn't take place. And then blacks are being used by race hustlers, poverty pimps, like Barack Obama, the Department of Justice, and others. And when they're stopped by police officers, now the hatred and the anger is so out of control or controlling their lives that they have lost all sense of logic. And when they're stopped by police officers, they're challenging the officers. And when they end up dead, these hustlers come out of the woodwork along with the liberal media, and they blame the white cop for it in order to keep this thing going for profit. That's all it's about, to gain power and wealth, the redistribution of power and wealth. Obama, we knew that Barack Obama believed in the redistribution of wealth. He believes in black liberation theology. We knew that prior to him becoming the president of this great nation. We've seen it in action for the last 7.5 years. There is a black woman who was killed by cops, and this happened in Baltimore. And I have the soundbite on this. A black woman was killed by cops. I want to play it. We have the video of this woman, Korryn Gaines, talking to her son. The policemen are at the door trying to get in. Here's this woman talking to her 5-year-old son.
What's happening right now? Who's outside?
The police.
And what are they trying to do? It's charging. What are they trying to do?
They trying to kill us.
I'm sorry, dear, I can hear you. Said no.
It's good.
She's sitting there with a gun in her lap.
Do you want to go out there?
No.
Oh. Okay. What do you want to do?
This.
It's no wrong answer. What do you want to do?
Isn't that amazing? This has nothing to do with white people. It has nothing to do with white people. What's her name on Instagram? She's Your Majesty. Your Majesty. That's her Instagram name. This has nothing to do with so-called racism. I've told you over and over and over again, racism is a lie, is no such thing. It doesn't exist. It's been made up. This stuff is happening in the homes of black Americans. Not all, and not all are this extreme, but any anger that these black children are feeling, the young and older adults who have already gone through it, and those who are going through it now, it started with the mothers and grandmothers. It has nothing to do with white folks. It has nothing to do with white police officers. There is no such thing as racism. It's a made-up lie. It's the evil that is happening in the homes. It's the anger that is coming through the mothers and grandmothers and passed down to the children. And no one comes in and say, hey, you need to forgive your mother for what she's done. They tell them later it's the white folks. In order to control them, you got to forgive Black Americans and start with your parents first. Your fathers for not being there to protect you from this anger, the anger of your mothers.